I missed to turn on the recording. Anyways, uh, sorry, नहीं मिलेगा इसमें मिलेगा. कल तो शेयर हुआ था. So, however, till here, if someone didn't understand, if you miss it in recording, you come and ask. Okay, I'll explain. So basically, equals method. There are 4 ways to compare the strings. Okay, whenever 2 strings are given, you can compare it by using these 4 types based on your requirement. If I use dot equals method, what this will do? It will actually check the values. As of now, just remember this much. This will compare the direct values. Getting my point? What this one will do? Value? Not value and reference. It will just check reference. It will never check for value. It will check only the address. Whenever I say reference, reference means what? It will just check for address. Getting my point? Whenever you want to say it is something like yesterday I have shown you the object creation. Do you remember? Whenever there were the object I have created, that is D1 and D2. For D1, what was the address that I have written? 4000. For D2, 5000. So whenever you try to use this method and check, what it will check? It will check the address. Getting my point? It will check the address, that is 4000 and 5000 are the same or different. Getting my point? Okay. So next one, compare to. Really? Is it something like I got confused or you guys are getting confused? Compare to basically will compare character by character. Okay. Length nahi hoga na. It will just check character. Okay. I will show you that. Once if I reach that concept, I'll show you in the program. What output it will give? This one will give either true or false. This one will also give true or false. Means if both the values are same or not. If it is same, it will give true. If it is not same, it will give false. This one, if address are same, then true. If not same, then false. This one,
True.
it will not give true or false. Rather, it will give you the output as integer. It will give you the output as integer. Getting my point? If at all, if both the strings are same, it will compare how first character it will check. Okay, assume that I'll give the string something like this. It will check these two. Same. These two, same. But this one is different, right? Based on these 2 characters only. It will not compare these all now. It will compare as it is same, it proceeded ahead. Once it reaches here, it will forget all this. Why it will forget? Because they're all same. So once it reaches here, it will give the difference of these 2. Sir, on what basis it will give the difference, sir? On what basis it will give the difference, I'll tell you later. Getting my point? Yes, no? Till now, any doubt? If someone do any message in group, just let me know because I don't want to say it again. Yes. So what is the duty of compare to method? It will compare both the strings character by character. What this will do, by looking at the name itself, you can understand. Forget ignore case. Forget this part, ignore case. What is this for? It will check the actual value by ignoring the case. Now, if you consider these 2. Okay. Now, if you consider these 2. Now, check these 2 and tell me, if I use equals method, what will be the output? False. In the same place, if I use equals ignore case, what it will give? True. Because it will ignore the cases. Even if you are using uppercase or lowercase, it does not matter to it. It will just check if first one is also n, second is also n. Second character of first string is also n, second character of second string is also, A and A, B and B. It will not check character by character. Altogether it will check, but for your understanding, I'm telling it as character by character. Clear? It will check both the strings by ignoring the cases. Is that clear or not? Yes. Once if I start the program, especially FS23B, I'm telling you, if you don't understand at any point of time, feel free. Okay. This one. Yes. No. It will just check the address. Okay, I'll show that to you. Once if I show that, you will get to know. Even if the values are different, anyways address will be different. But there are some cases when values are same, the address will also be same. Which are those cases? I'll tell you. Once if I take the programs, then you will get a clear picture. Okay. No need to copy because same to same will be there in my PPT. Okay, no need to worry also. You want me to share it now itself? If you want me to share it now itself, I can share so that you can keep it open for your reference. 1 or 2 days we will try because each and everything, if I keep on dictating, it will take really lot of time. Okay. It is not just that, sir, we recently joined, sir, still only 1 month is done. I'm okay. You are thinking about 1 month, but please think about your pass out also. Okay. I'm not trying to scare you. It is still possible. Still, it is possible, just that you have to speed up. How to speed up? Just listen. That's it. If you are getting any doubts, ask. Okay. So next, getting back to the program, let us write the very first program, which is already done for some of you. For some of you, it might not be done, but you will get it. Okay. So how to, from where we can write, from where we can start the program? Normally, if you want to start any program, we should start with class only. So here, assume that, okay. So here, assume that I'll take one class called as what? Demo1. Inside this, what I can directly write? If I want to consider any variables, I can consider inside a class directly. But however, as of now, I don't want to declare any variables. But apart from variables, if I want to write any other statements, like I want to print something directly inside class, can I do it? Should I do it? I can do or not, you leave it. Should I do it? Is that the way? Whenever you want to do any task, you should write it inside a method. So which method I will consider as of now? Okay. Only for first time I'll write it completely. Public static void main of. Here what will be there? String of ARGS. Okay. What is that ARGS? We will see to it later. Already it should have been done. If it is not done, you will get to know. Okay. As of now, first thing, as I discussed yesterday itself, now I want to declare one string. How to declare it? Here I just have to write string type which type of string it is. Which type of string I'm asking, and you're saying string only. Which type of string? Previously, I discussed 2 types of strings.
Immutable.
If I'm using string as an inbuilt class, which means it is immutable strings. Okay. Okay. Again, I just want to, before going to this part, I just want to discuss one more part. Okay, then I'll come back to this program. For now, you just keep it. What is that other part, sir? What is that other part? So it is nothing but different ways of creating immutable string. Which are the different ways to create one immutable string? Which are the different ways? Okay. So before getting to that part as well, have you heard of the term called JRE. If I consider somewhere over here, okay. If I consider JRE, in JRE, Java runtime environment is what you will say, but I'm not asking about the full form of it. What exactly will be present inside that? Okay, whenever you write the program, anyways, memory will be there. In memory, directly everything will go and sit in one place. Do you think so? Definitely, there will be various segments or various divisions will be there. Which are those divisions? Any idea? Sorry? Stack.
Stack, heap,
Code or memory segment also you can call it as.
code
And last
segment,
is nothing but
static.
these are the different segments that you will have. Getting my point? These are nothing but different segments that you will have in your JRE or memory you assume. As of now, if you don't understand JRE, as of now, you just try to understand it as memory. Okay. Next, what? I just want to discuss about heap. What will be stored in stack? What will be stored in heap? What will be stored in code? What will be stored in static? For sure, you will get to know once if I start going with the higher concepts. As of now, I don't want to take all those parts. I just want to enlarge your heap. Only your heap segment I want to focus. Okay. If I just try to enlarge your heap segment, it will look something like this. What is this, sir? Assume that this is something, the enlarged form of your heap. Okay, that is nothing but your enlarged format of your heap. Next, what? Now, whenever there are two types of creating your immutable strings. Immutable strings means what? Immutable strings means what? FS23B. Whose value cannot be changed. Means once if I assign the value, its value cannot be changed. That is what we mean by immutable strings. So now, there are two types of creating immutable strings. Which are those? First one is something like this. Here I'll just write it. First one is string type. S1 equals to some value, you will give it here. Yes. What is the other way? String type S2 equals to new string. Where you will give value here? Inside this brackets here. Getting my point? This is one type of creating immutable string only. Here also which class I'm using? String. Here which class I'm using? String. Both are nothing but strings only. But if you use this type of string, where the memory will get allocated? For that, you should understand that this is nothing but your constant pool. Whereas what is this? Non-constant pool. Getting my point? So if you are trying to create a string without new keyword, then it will get allocated in this. If you are trying to create string using new keyword, it will get allocated in non-constant pool. How to remember? Just try to remember this one, so that the other one easily you can remember. Means if you are using new, n is coming, which means it will directly go to n, non-constant pool. If you are not using new keyword, it will directly go to constant pool. Sorry? What is the? I will tell that. Have patience. Basically, heap, inside heap, if you check, it is further divided. As I've already told, JRE. JRE is divided into different categories. Yes, this is stack, heap, code, static. Like the different categories are there. In a similar way, whenever you are dealing with heap, inside heap, if I go, again there are further divisions. Getting my point? Which are those further divisions? One is constant pool, the other one is non-constant pool. It does not mean that only these two sections are there. Along with that, there are so many other sections for instance variables and all the other stuff. But as of now, I'm not taking it because it is not needed here. As and when the topic comes, I'll take all those things. Okay. As of now, this is one section inside heap. Okay. If I just enlarge this in the sense zoom in, just try to zoom it, then you will get constant pool and non-constant pool inside your heap. Getting my point? And what will get stored in constant pool? Immutable string only, but without new keyword. Here, with the new keyword will get stored there. Is that clear? Yes, no? Any doubt? Okay. And what is the speciality of constant pool here? This is the problem, you know. Duplicates are not allowed. What is the speciality of non-constant pool? Duplicates are
allowed.
Allowed. Clear with that? Yes, no. For creating immutable strings itself, there are two types. Getting my point? Yes, no. Not only two types, actually there is third type also, but it is of no use because first we will create a character array and then that character array I will pass it to this type. Don't you think that will take lengthier step? There is another way also, but I don't want to take it because it will nowhere be used, neither be asked in your interview. If you want me to show, I can show that. But again, it is something like you will take character array as name and you will assign something like okay, now this is a character array and then you will use this statement, that is string type s1 equals to new string and then what I will pass here, that array I will pass it here. You should not use double quote here. Why? Because that is a variable, that is not the value directly. But if I am giving double quote means what? It will consider name as a value. But what is the name here? Name is a variable, reference variable for that character array. No one in IT industry will use this part. The reason is, don't you think it is a bit lengthier step? Yes or no? First you should create an array and then that array you will pass it to this one. So which is not really that important. But these two are definitely important. One is without using new keyword, the other one is using new keyword. Okay. So if I use new keyword, it will go for non-constant pool, and without new keyword, it will go for constant pool. And in constant pool, what is the main thing or what is the speciality of constant pool? Duplicates are not allowed, whereas non-constant pool, duplicates are allowed. Is that clear? Yes, no? Okay. I do understand, but again, I should not understand this because this is not the right thing. But still, I just want to let you know. Attending the class very, early, somewhere around 9 o'clock, had your food, feeling sleepy. I'm here. I am here. Don't worry, one or the other day you will all sleep. Okay. But as of now, if you are thinking that I cannot see, please do understand whatever you do. Using mobile, chatting, sleeping, I can see it, but if I'm not telling anything to anyone, do understand, it is not that I cannot say. If I say, I'll say it in such a way, from next day will not come. For anyone and everyone, don't think who is that person. Do understand this much. Please don't do it because I could have made you stand that this, but if I'm not doing the reason, I hope all of you understand. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Rather, please do listen. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. getting back to the topic, just a minute. Okay, here I will just try to use. I'll just try to create the other string as Rama itself. Now online students will be very happy that you can't see us. Again, the thing is that don't be so happy any day. You know, if I feel to do it, I'll do it. I'll just ask all of you to turn on the camera and say. I know some of you would be easily sleeping there, doing something, whatever you want. Do it. Until you have time, you do it. But once after I get to know that, you know, if I turn on the camera in the beginning, I believe all of you know that thing. Whenever I turn on some option, you know, whenever you join the session, immediately camera will turn. Whether you're on it or off, immediately it will turn. Later, you should turn it off. I can do it, but I don't want to do it. Anyways, that is not the scope. If I want to do it, I will ask all of you to turn on the camera, so better listen. Don't listen just because I'm saying it is good for you, just listen. So now coming back to the topic here, as I've already told, I believe all of you know if and else FS23B. Yes? Was it taught in class? Okay, done. Great. So now I have created two strings. I'll just write, I want to check. What I want to check? If these two values are same or different. We know that already it is same. But do I have to directly say that it is same? But do you think your compiler knows about it? No. We should ask compiler whether it is same or not. How can we ask? Dot equals of. You can also write equals to true. Means this, what this method will give you? What this method will give you in return? If values are same, it will return true. If values are different, then it will return false. You can also write if this value, whatever value you will get from this method, if it is equal to true. But you need not write this. Without writing this also it will work. Okay. So if you write this much, if it is true, then what I should print? Strings are equal. If it is not true, what I should do? I should print strings are unequal. How can I say that? Just write else. System.out.print strings are unequal. Not equal or unequal, whatever it is. Yes or no? How will it work? I'll tell that, but at the same time, I also want to consider one reference variable as well. I mean, a reference type also. As I've already told, no need to copy this. But you should remember at least today's concept. Today only, if you go and refer to PPT and if you study, you will remember including the examples that I've given. If you skip, for sure no. For sure no. Okay. So on the other side, what I should consider? Class. What will be the class name? I'll consider it as demo2. Inside this, public static void main of string type args. Inside this, what I should consider?
String.
Same thing. String type s1 equals to Rama. On the other one is string type s2 equals to Rama. And then now I want to check. What I want to check here? I don't want to check whether values are same or not because already I have written that program. Now what I want to check? I definitely want to check if s1 is equals to s2. Equal to is used for what purpose? For purpose of address. Then if they are same, then what I should say? or both I need not write. I'll just say string references are equal, else what I should say? String references are what? Close this, close this. See, from here to here, it is just checking. Okay, based on how these two are created. Okay, so now I will not focus much on this. I just want to create this first. Okay, as I've already told, it will get created where there are 4 segments. Out of all those 4 segments, where it will get created? In which segment? It will get created in your heap segment. Again, in your heap segment, there are 2 divisions. Which are those? Constant pool and non-constant pool. So I'll just consider the same over here. What is this? Your heap segment. When I say this is your heap segment, okay, there are 2 divisions. Which are those?
Constant pool, non-constant.
This will be your constant pool and this will be your non-constant pool. Okay. Say all of you had the doubts. Which are what are those 4 types of comparison? How it will work, sir? That 4 types of comparison I have written, right? Which are those? Dot equals method, equal to operator, dot compare to method, and dot equals ignore case method. How exactly each one will work? That is what we are seeing here. Getting my point? This program is for dot equals, that program is for dot equal to operator. In a similar way, I will also discuss compare to as well as equals ignore case. So just keep listening. So now here, am I using new keyword?
No,
No.
sir.
So where this will get created?
Constant
For
pool.
sure, it will be on constant pool, something like this. One string will get created, and there will be one address for sure. That is 4000. What will be the value? Rama. And what is the reference? Reference S1. Okay. So here will be your S1, and inside this, what will be stored? Address of that one. That is the reason this one will be pointing to here. Getting my point? Now, coming back to S2. Yes. Am I using new keyword here? No. As I'm not using new keyword, where this one should be created? It should be created on constant pool. So again, before it creates it on constant pool, what it will do? What is the speciality of constant pool? Duplicates are not allowed. So what it will do? It will scan complete constant pool to check, is there any duplicate or is there any other string with the same value? What is the value here? Ram. So it will check. Here also it will check. But I did not explain that because there was no other values stored. That was the first value. The first time I directly stored it. As it is second time, what it will do? It will scan. If it is already there, it will not create one more. Why? Duplicates are not allowed in your constant pool. So what it will do? I want one string. I want one string, that is for sure. But should it create new one? No, already it is there. So it will not create new one. Rather, what it will do? It will start pointing to the existing string. Because ultimately values are same. Yes or no? So it will start pointing to the same string. Now the question that comes is here. What this equals method will check? Forget this. If you are using dot equals method, it will not check this one. Rather, it will check this one. Wherever it is pointing, that it will check. Now, S1 dot equals of S2 means for wherever S1 is pointing that value, wherever S2 is pointing, that value, are they same? Here, this one is also pointing to Rama. This one is also pointing to Rama. So what will be the output? Of course, 2 it will give. I'm asking output. It will definitely give the output as strings
True.
are equal. Yes or no? In a similar way, on the other side, what I'm checking, whenever you are using equal to operator, getting my point? Whenever you are using equal to operator, it will not check this part. Rather, it will check this part. Okay, whatever is there in S1, not the value, this one, address. Whatever is the address of S1 and whatever is the address of S2 are the same or different? Same. If it is same, what it will do? It will just check address as it is same. It will just print the output as string references are equal. Is that clear? Yes or no? Okay. So for first one also I'll get the output as strings are equal, and for second one I'll get the output as string references are equal. Is this one clear? Yes, no? Any doubt in this? Of course, if you are having doubt, you can ask, or if you are feeling that I'm going speed, please let me know. But I don't think it is, I'm going speed or something. Do you want me to slow down? Good speed? Okay. Online? I need response at least in your chat box.
Got it, sir. Understood.
At least in chat box, you say it as yes. I'll understand that you have clearly understood the concepts. Rohit Kumar, is there? हम बोलने के लिए बोला था ना. Is that clear or not? Yes. I do. I'll execute it as well, but not immediately. Later. Okay. We'll try to reach to some level and then I'll try to execute it. Fine. But you just have to remember these things. Did you all of? I believe all of you understood dot equals and equal to operator. Yes. No. Yes. So next is, what is the next one? No, not compared to. I mean, string, immutable string without new keyword we have seen. Now I want to do the same similar thing, but using new keyword. What will happen with new keyword? So if you want, I can share the PPT now itself, but more or less all of you will get distracted in seeing the PPT without listening here. I don't want that to happen. So for that reason, I'll not give it now. I'll give it later for sure. Okay. Here, for how to create immutable string using new keyword, just that I have to use new here string of whatever the value you want to pass. What value I want to pass? I want to pass the same value without any changes. Here, new string of so here what? New string of Rama as well as here new string of Rama. Got it? Now, how exactly this will work? How it will work? Wait. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to say. So here. Okay. So here I'm using new keyword for S1. Yes. Both are same programs, but here only thing is whenever this type of statement I write, what will happen if I use dot equals method? That side, if I use equal to operator, that is the only difference. Program is same only. Okay. In same program, I should change it and do it. But here, if I erase this and write that one, how will you see this one? That is the reason I'm just writing it side by side. Okay. So now I'm using new keyword. New keyword means where it should allocate. Non-constantful. What is the specialty of non-constantful? It is least bothered if you are giving duplicates or without duplicates, does not matter. Simply it will create one block, it will store the value, create one address, give that address to reference. Done. It will not check whether it is duplicated value or not. Okay. So what it will do now? Directly it will create one string like this. And what it will do? Assign one address, and then it will store that address in your reference variable, and it will be pointing to here. Case 1 is done. What about S2? Should it be there on non-constant full or constant full? Non-constant full only. So where it will try to do what? Duplicates are anyways allowed. As duplicates are allowed, what it will do? It will not even check. Directly it will allocate Rama again. But address, will it be same? No. Address will be definitely be different. So here this will be your S2. This will be your 5000, and it will be pointing to here. Got it? Now if you check for equals method, S1 dot equals of S2, what will be the output? Strings are anyways equal, so I should get the output as strings are equal. But what about the other one? String references are unequal. Why? Basically, okay, if you have understood, that's really good. Here, equal to operator, if I use, what it will check? It will never check for this part. It will check only this part. Address part, it will check without checking the value. So what it will do? It will just check this one. So now S1 equal to S2. S1's address is 4000. S2's address is 5000. Are they same? No, they are not same. So what will be the output? String references are unequal. Is that clear? It does not matter that, sir, here Rama only should be there. No, you write something else also. Okay, if you want to write that side you write another capital A here. Okay, still you will get the same value. Ultimately, you are just checking the address. I don't want to check the value. I just want to check the address. Then it will check the address and it will give you the output. Is that clear? Yes, no? Yes. Okay. If it is clear, I can go for next one online.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Guys, again, I'm telling you, please, whenever you are joining for session, please join on time. On time, not online. Then why will I come here? Okay, please join on time because I may have to admit it. Then only you can join. Okay, until and unless I admit, you cannot join. So again and again in between, should I keep on checking? No. Okay, so please, without faith, join. Once you join, you keep your mobile aside. Whenever you want to see, you see that time only. Okay, don't leave. That is the reason I'll take the execution part at last, so that you guys, all of you can, offline candidates also can join one time. We will see the output. One time I'll admit, we'll see the output, and you can leave. Else what we should do? One program is done. One program I'll type. That time only all of you will try to join. I'll admit, and you will leave. For next program, again what I should do? Again, same thing. For every program, I should keep on doing the same, which I don't want to do basically. Okay. However, if these two things are done, next one, can you guys solve it? Anyways, that does not make sense for all the older batches. For new batch at least, FS23B. Even if the answer is totally wrong, fine, but I want answer. Just because I said that, intentionally don't give wrong answer. Okay, hopefully you will not do that. Next program, see here with one value itself, we got almost two programs, right? In next one with same values, we will get almost around 4 programs. Okay, so please concentrate properly. That much I can just say. Okay, so now this one I'll tell later. Okay, later also I can tell. There is one point that I want to add here. Later in this program, I will tell that point as well. So if I try to consider string type S1 equals to Rama, string type S2 equals to Sita, and if I consider string type okay, and here what I want to check, I don't want to check S1 and S2, rather I want to check S3 and S4. Then I should print what? You want me to write strings are equal? I believe all of you can understand. No, I will anyways not write it. Okay. So else I'll just write what? Unequal. You ask me to type it, I can type it easily. But writing, difficult. Same thing, that side. Only changes will be what? I'll not write it anyways. Don't expect me to write it completely. But at least here, what I will write? S3 equals to S4. First line, second line, third line, fourth. I have written. Okay. So now, what will be the output for this one, that one? Such experts, in one go you will tell the answer without even trying also. Because it is already done. More or less it is done. Is the same program done in your class? Not done. Then do it. Try, no? It is not done, right? Try. I want answer. For sure. Hmm. Mhm. Okay. Listen. Okay. All of your answers I want. Anyways, you have done a blind guess, right? Okay, fine. Whatever answers you got, just tell me that answer. Equal? This side? See, some of you have the experience in programming class, right? Whenever I'm asking some question, okay, you should understand that this time there is small change, which you can't even think. But unfortunately, what you will do? Blindfolded, same pattern you will follow, and you will reach to dead end. Why I'm telling you this? There is a reason. Okay, what is that reason? I'll tell you. Listen. So, listen. As I've already told, output for this one, right answer. That side, wrong answer. The output for that one will be equal. Why? Done. समझ गया. ठीक है. So now, how exactly it will work if you ask me, please listen to this carefully because there is small change here. I know, later you will tell that, sir, without even teaching, you expected the answer. At least when I am asking you some question without even explaining, you should have told me, sir, first you explain that, then we will do that. But you didn't tell that. At least one person asked me, sir, what is S1, what is S2? He was trying something. That is good. So now, S1, where it will be allocated? New keyword, is it there? No, which means it should be allocated on constant pool. So here, okay, here, Rama, assume some 4,000, and here there will be S1, 4,000 will be there. And what about S2? Constant pool only. It will check for duplicate, but is there any duplicates? No. So what it will do? It will create one new value, that is Sita, and here this will be 5,000, and here will be your S2, and here this will be your 5,000. Next. Next what? S3 I'm creating. Here, am I using new keyword? No. Which means where it should be created? Constant pool is what you will say, but unfortunately it will get created on non-constant pool. Why, sir? Quite simple thing it is. Why it will get created on non-constant pool if you ask me? Here you just observe what is this S1? Have I written like this? Is it a value I am giving? No. What is it? It is already created string. Reference of already created string. Where is S1 here? This one means what? S1 is a reference of already created string. Am I right? Yes or no? What is S2? That is the reference of already created string. Yes. And basically, what is the duty of this plus? Attach. In programming, I think I have told that. S1 and then plus means for S1 you attach. Attach what? S2. At the end of S1, you attach S2. It is something like that. Okay. At least did you understand the operation of plus operator here? Yes or no? So S1 it will take first, equal to operator means first it will come on right side. Once after it comes on right side, it will find plus. As plus is there, first it will take S1. For that S1 it will attach S2. As simple as that. Clear? So now, even forget about 2. Even if one single reference, already created reference is there. Now what is this? Can we do this? We can definitely do this. This is also string only, that is also string only. Can we do this if you ask me? Yes. Getting? But what is the speciality here? One is already created reference, the other one is direct value. This is a value. This is a variable, reference variable of already created string. So even if you are using one single reference variable for creating another string, what I'm doing, I'm using one reference variable for creating another string. Even if you are using, forget about 2. Here I'm using both of them as already created reference variables. Even if you are using one single reference variable which is already existing, then it will not go to constant pool, rather it will go to non-constant pool. Getting my point? I told you 4 programs, right? How come 4 programs if you ask me? Next programs will be something like, here I will give S1, here I will give Sita. Okay, and next time I will give Rama here I will give S2. And the last one will be, both of them will be values. Getting my point? So there are 4 different cases here. So please do listen carefully. So now where this one will go? Even if you are using one single already created string reference for creating another string, then that resultant string will go for non-constant pool, even though it is created without using new keywords. Still, it will go to non-constant pool. Why it is going for non-constant pool? After saying such a lengthy statement, I am asking why it is going to non-constant pool, and all of you are blank. Why it is going, S3 is going to non-constant pool, if anyone asks you, please do listen. Here, how S3 is created? Is it created like this? Means what? Both of them are direct values here. If I write double quote, which means it is a direct value. But now you check here, is it a direct value? S3 is created using what? S1 and S2. Together I am combining it. Forget about combining. It is created using S1 and S2. Even if you are using one single already created reference, which means this resultant string, which is the resultant string here? S3. That resultant string will go to non-constant pool. Clear? Okay. So now S3 will get created here like this with what all? Here address will be 6000, and here this will be your S3, and here it will be 6000. Got it? Yes or no? So next, S4. Where S4 will be created? Non-constant pool. In non-constant pool, will you check for duplicates? No, duplicates are anyways allowed. And here, how exactly your S4 is created? Using already created strings. Which are already created strings here? S1 and S2. S1 and S2 are already created. That is the reason this S4 will go for non-constant pool. So anyways, in non-constant pool, duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Allowed. So it will allocate something like this. And here address will be 7000. This will be your S4. Here? Yes or no? Now you check S3 dot equals of S4. Equals means which side it will check? This one, this address it will check, or value it will check? Equals method will always check the values, actual values. So if I check, what should be the output? It should give me the output as equal. At the same time, if I try to check for references, what it should give? Unequal is what it should give. What you guys said? Equal you guys said, right? Previously. I have written that right mark, so I'm getting confused. So what will be the output here? Unequal is what will be the output. It will not be equal. Clear with the point? Yes, no? Yes. And also, there is one minor changes or minor modification or additional task that will be done from your JVM. That is, whatever strings that are available in your non-constant pool, one copy of it will be stored in your constant pool. Only one copy. First time, S3. This is one string in your non-constant pool. So that copy will be stored here. But is there anything that we have to do with that? No, it is the task that will be done by your JVM. So we need not be bothered about that. But of course, one copy will be stored. But sir, why not S4, sir? In your constant pool, you think and tell me, duplicates, is it allowed? 100% duplicates are not allowed. When duplicates are not allowed, it will take only S3. If it takes S3, which means it has also taken S4. Assume that here the value is different, like this. Then what it will do? It will create one more copy here, not one more copy, it will create one more string here with the value like this. But will there be any reference for that one? No reference. Later, whenever you want to use, you can use it. You cannot use it, it will take the copy and it will use it. So this will be done by additional task from your JVM. You need not be bothered. But is that clear? Okay, this is when both of them are already created string reference. Anyone got the laptop? No, I think it is there in my bag. I should get it. I'll get it later, hopefully. What is the time? Okay. So assume that here, now I'll not give both as string references. Both as string references. What I'll give? I think lag is there. Online, is there any lag?
No,
Video
sir.
lag is?
It's fine, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, that's good. But are you guys understanding online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I believe there is no issue so far. Now you assume in both the places, I will give something like this one. I don't want S2 now. Anyways, it will be allocated in your constant pool. If it is there also, I am not using it. Okay. Here what I will do? R. Like this. Same thing applies on that side also. Getting my point? Just try to allocate the values for S3 and S4. By default, you will understand this output also, that output also. Directly will get the output. So now, where S3 will be allocated? Why? New keyword is not there, no? But definitely, though you are not using new keyword, but definitely we are using already created string reference. Even if you are using one single already created string reference, then that resulting string will be in your non-constant pool. What about this one? This one will also be non-constant pool because of S2. S2 is what? It is nothing but already created string reference. So it will allocate S4 also in your non-constant pool, but anyways, it will allocate one single copy or two copies. In non-constant pool, one single copy. For S3, one copy, S4, one copy. But value will be what? What will be the value? Same only. Because here if you observe, S1 is what? Rama. And S2 is, I mean, directly I am attaching Sita to it. This is a direct value. This is a reference variable. Okay. S1's value is Rama plus I am attaching Sita to it. What will happen here? Rama, for that I am attaching S2. What is there in S2? Sita. So here also Rama Sita, here also Rama Sita. So it will allocate S3, S4 like this one. Getting my point? So what will be the output for this one? Equal, and for that one? Unequal. Now comes the question, if I try to do this one. Both are equal. Why? I think I should erase and write it. Again, now we have understood, so you are coming to conclusion directly, but please don't do it. If you have at least 1 minute of time, how much time it will take for you to draw this? Will it take much time? Not really. So don't come to conclusion directly. Try to do this. It will hardly take a minute. And then you come to conclusion. By default, by writing, while writing itself, you will come to conclusion by looking at. Okay. So if you observe, now, is there any already created string references here? No, not even one. Both of them are direct values. Whenever you are giving direct values, where it will allocate? It will check. Are you using new keyword? No. As I'm not using it, directly it will allocate on string constant pool. Here, it will allocate something like this. R, A, M, A, S, I, T, A. And address obviously will be different than these two. That is 6,000. And what will be this? S3, this will be your 6,000 and it will be pointing to this. Done. Next, come to S4. Okay, come to S4. Where S4 will be allocated? It should be allocated on constant pool. But what is the speciality of constant pool? It will check for duplicates. Is there any duplicates with the same value? What is the value here? Rama Sita. Is there any existing string with the same value that is Rama Sita? Yes. If it is there, what it will do? It will not create the new one. Rather, it will just create one reference and it will start pointing to same string. Very first program of strings. The first program that I've created of strings, that concept. In your constant pool, duplicates are not allowed. Still, if you are trying to store duplicates, both the string references will be having the same value. Is that clear? Yes, no. So what should be the output for this one? Equal, and that side also equal.
Well,
All the four cases. Is that clear? Both of them are previously created string reference if I use. Means S1 plus S2 and then what? S1 plus Sita, Rama plus S2, Rama plus Sita. All the four cases, is that clear or not? How many of you at least have a confidence if I give that question again? You can solve it at least. Yes, no? Yes. So that's
Yes.
great then. I'm not sure if I have Zoom or not. Anyone got laptop? Anyone? Zoom and Java, both are installed. Give it. Online, is that clear? You guys should write 4 different programs. Okay, I have written only one program. I modified the same thing and I have finished. But you should write 4 different programs because the values that I have given are 4 different things, and memory map will also be 4 or 3 different. Okay, 3 different memory maps also you should have. See, I should actually know how many of you will be regularly attending the class, because one day some other account will be there, the other day some other account. I don't understand. All of you join the meeting. I want to execute the program and show it. Most of you already know it. That's good. But whichever is new, which you have not seen, हाँ? नहीं हो रहा क्या होता है? Join तो कर पहले. कौन सा आईडी में ज्वाइन कर रहा है चेक करो. ಸಿದ್ಧ ಅವರೇ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದ್ರ ನೀವು? ಅದೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇನಂತ ಕೇಳುದು. वापस आओ. ये कौन भेजा है? सॉरी, एडमिट करना है, वो सही है. FS23 करके एक ग्रुप है, आओ ग्रुप में. ये सब छोड़ गए, हमको पता नहीं वो लिंक में क्या है. अरे तुम कुछ और मीटिंग में ज्वाइन कर रहे हो बार बार, वो ज्वाइन नहीं हो रहा तो Zoom अकाउंट यूजिंग. एक मिनट दो. इसमें एंटर कर तुम्हारे डिटेल्स. हम करेंगे. सोनाली, तुम कुछ और लिंक में ज्वाइन कर रहे हो. जो ट्राई कर रहे हो वो दूसरा लिंक है. वो जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है वो दूसरा है, जो ग्रुप के सब लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. तो क्या बोले तो तुम्हारा मेल में कोड होगा ना, OTP आया होगा. ईमेल सेव नहीं है, ईमेल एंटर करो. वो कोड ईमेल पे आएगा Sharon 1230 आई शुड डालो मैं डालो एंटर करो ओटीपी आना चाहिए फिर से एंटर करो ओटीपी आना चाहिए क्या तुम्हारा ओटीपी है प्रशांत और प्रशांत आई नो महेश आई नो लैपटॉप व्हाट्स हैपनिंग huh you give it Zoom account your Zoom account password दे अभी तो आधा घंटा बचा है मुझे लग रहा है फॉरवर्ड कर दो ईमेल बोलो जल्दी हाँ क्या चल रहा है सर मेल ओपन है ठीक है प्रोफेसर कुछ आसान पासवर्ड रखो सजेस्टेड पासवर्ड कंफर्म करो लिंक कौन सा लिंक वगैरह लॉगिन है खुला है व्हाट्सएप पे एक और क्वेश्चन दे, मतलब तब तक ऐसे ही चलते रहेगा, समझ गया? अब मेरा मोबाइल दे देंगे, टेंशन मत। हम मोबाइल दे रहे हैं ना, मेरा मोबाइल हम दे रहे हैं, पोस्ट एक्सेस दे रहे हैं, बस मेरे को मत हटाना, ठीक है? अनेबल टू ज्वाइन सब लोग। तक होगा ऐसे ही। अरे 15 मिनट बचा है मेरे पास, हो जाएगा। वो सजेस्टेड पासवर्ड रखे, पता नहीं लॉग इन। छोड़ो, हम खुद से करते हैं। हम देते सब जाके बैठो। वो भी नहीं होगा अभी। हाँ हाँ हाँ, क्या बात हो रहा है? तुम जबरदस्ती क्यों कर रहे हो? उसको हम बोला ना मोबाइल देंगे हम। Who is Jayan? Oh. Unfortunately, I don't think it can be done. Shit. It's not happening, guys. Another 15 minutes is there. I may have to close it now. Listen. Listen. All of you have Java and respective editors installed, right? Try all these 4 programs. I'll send the PPT immediately after the class. I may not be able to do it now because authentication we have kept intentionally. It is not by mistake. Intentionally, we have kept authentication. Who is joining, who is not, and all of you should join, give your email IDs. All of you should join with your proper names. Then only we'll proceed. That is the reason we have kept. Okay. So for some days it will be that. For today, I'll not be executing it, but I'll do tomorrow in the first session in the beginning itself. Okay, beginning we'll execute all this and then we'll proceed. Okay, I'll bring it ready and then we'll proceed. For today, I'll wind it up here. So still, how many of you are not okay with 8 o'clock? तुमसे तो पूछेंगे नहीं हम, आना पड़ेगा तुमको, ठीक है? I just want to know. So, okay, how many of you are okay with 8 o'clock? I should reframe the question, I feel. So by default, who are not okay, I will understand. Okay. So, okay, those who are not okay, at least ping me so that I'll understand. Still, how many of you are there who are not okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. For today, I'll not be executing because only 15 minutes is left. But unfortunately, I may have to do other things as well. So I'll wind it up here for now. Getting it? But till now, whatever we have discussed, any doubt in that? Is that clear? Completely? But again, whatever PPT I'll share, till whatever is discussed, only till there you sit. Okay, don't go ahead and tomorrow, smartly you will answer everything. That should not be the case. Else I will cut the PPT and share every day, piece by piece. That will not be a good idea. So how much ever is done, that much only you study. Okay, and copy it in your notes. PPT one or the other day you will lose. I'm telling you. Notes only will stay with you forever. Okay, so PPT you will lose it. So please copy it in your notes as well. Is it okay if we go in this way? 23B. Any issues you are facing or anything? No, sir, dictate there and then itself. If that is also the case, fine, but it will take much more time for you guys only is what I'm saying. Notes, whatever you want, that I will share in a PPT format, but you should copy it. Especially FS23B, there will be marked every Saturdays for you guys. Only FS23B. But others, don't worry, for you, Sunday it will be there. Okay. Fine, guys, then. I'll wind it up here for today. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. Thank you. It's not happening now. Laptop.